What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, a Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit that notification bell. All right, y'all, let's get into this video. I know a lot of y'all, if you're a faithful watcher of the Knicks Cave, if you're a cave dweller, y'all already know how ecstatic, y'all already know how I feel about this situation. Tom Thibodeau gone. I mean, yes, I gave him his props when it was needed, but y'all know I'm a hater. I'm one of the Tibbs haters. I'm one of the Tibbs haters. Yes, the minute police, as they call them on TV, or whatever they want to call us, the minute police. You can call me sergeant, captain, maybe commissioner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe commissioner. And no disrespect to Tibbs. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you've been following me and you've been watching this channel and you know how I feel, he's a good coach, a good assistant coach. Matter of fact, a super assistant coach. The success that the New York Knicks have, yeah, I give him responsibility for some of it, but not 100, not 80, not 90, not 70. I give him 40% of the Knicks' success. You heard what I said. And the rest of the 60% goes to Leon Rose. I don't care what none of y'all say. There's 60% of the New York Knicks' success. You could say 100, but I'm just going with y'all Tibbs supporters. You know what I'm saying? I'm balancing it out for y'all. So I'm giving him 40% of the Knicks' success goes to Tom Thibodeau. Now, when we bring in Mike Brown, a man. Now, I'm not going to say Mike Brown was my first choice. Y'all heard me. I wanted Taylor Jenkins. I'm going to be real. I wanted Taylor Jenkins. But I'm good with Mike Brown. Because what I wanted adjustments at the right time. I wanted a coach that was more modern. And we got it, all right? As y'all see this little graph over here. Look at the Knicks and Cavs. And I don't know why the Cavs, I don't think, the Cavs, I know what they did last year. And like I said, if you've been following this channel, if you're a cave dweller, y'all heard me. You know what I'm saying? I was never a big believer of the Cavs, and I was never a big believer of Boston Celtics. And I'm not just saying that now because the series of playoffs is over with and they got eliminated in the first and second rounds. No, I'm not saying that. If y'all watch this channel, like I've said, this is for all you new cats that's coming across it. If y'all watch this channel, I've been saying it. I've been saying that the Cavs will. I'm hard pressed to call them pretenders, and now some of you will have to agree with me. You know what I'm saying? The Cavs are pretenders. The Celtics, a lot of people want to say that the Celtics had a bad break. Jason Tatum got hurt, but how many games were the Knicks up when Tatum got hurt? He got hurt exerting himself to get there to try to put his team in a position to beat the New York Knicks. It didn't happen, Captain. All right, let's move on because I know y'all seen the thumbnail. We're going to get to it right now, but we got to talk about Mike Brown and his accomplishments. Then we're going to compare him and Tom Thibodeau. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you 5 reasons. I'm going to break it down why Mike Brown is a better coach for the New York Knicks. Matter of fact, why Mike Brown's a better head coach than Tom Thibodeau, period. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all be saying that dude's crazy. He be going off. High energy. And that's what Leon Rose brung and to the New York Knicks when we get to the bench rotation. But for right now, let's talk about Mike Brown. Excuse me. 454 wins, 304 career losses as a head coach. Coached the Cavs, Lakers, and Kings. 2-time NBA Coach of the Year. 4-time NBA champion as an assistant coach. So 2003, 2017, 2018, 2022. One could say he's the super assistant coach, as I call Tom Thibodeau a super. I know I'm corny, but 54 and 40 career playoff record, made 2007 NBA Finals with Cleveland. And go back and look at that Cleveland team. I know y'all going to say we had LeBron James, but look at that roster and look what he was able to do. And the reason I bring that up because we got JB. You know what I'm saying? Our roster is way better than the Cleveland roster. Let's be real. And with the East, looking the way the East is looking right now, is wide open for the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? For the New York Knicks and the Cavs. I know everybody said the East is wide open, but we are one of the teams that's basically coming back with our main core. And when Boston did that, they won a championship. They won a championship. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people out there saying that um, if Mike Brown doesn't make the Eastern Conference Final, if Mike Brown doesn't get us to the NBA championship, he should be fired in year one. And I find that to be real redundant. I mean, we gave Tibbs 5 years. We gave Tibbs 5 years, and Leon Rose built that roster. We see what Leon Rose is doing right now. Yes, Mike Brown is walking into a damn good situation. A damn good situation. But I want y'all to think about this. Ponder this for 1 second. For 1 second. All right? Just do me that favor. 1 second. If Tom Thibodeau was such a great coach, when he got fired, why was nobody else hiring? Why he still don't have a job? I heard he's going to be working assistant. I forget the team, but he's supposed to have been talking to some team about being an assistant. Another super assistant coach somewhere for another team. But you see how the Knicks went out and tried to purge other coaches from teams, coaches that had jobs? Why didn't them teams who had losing records, and if they had a losing record, they had a bum coach, why didn't they say, you know what? Tom Thibodeau is free. Y'all can hit the bricks. We bringing in Tom Thibodeau. If Tom Thibodeau was that great of a coach, why no other team rushing to hire him as their head coach? Ponder that. Do me that favor. Think about that for a second. And if he get a job, starting head coach somewhere before the season start, I would eat, I ain't gonna say my hat, but I eat my words. I still won't think he's a great coach. I'm just saying people respect him enough to give him that chance again. Mike Brown, on the other hand, people already talking about 1 year and he's done. Come on, man. Come on, we gave the other man 5 years. We gave the other man 5 years. And now the black man only get 1 year. All right, let's move right along. Let's break it down how he better than Tom Thibodeau. I know a lot of y'all like this guy crazy. Mike Brown. You see his record. You see his record compared to Tom Thibodeau. Let's just break it down compared to Tom Thibodeau. You know what I'm saying? Let's just break it right down compared to Tom Thibodeau. What they both accomplished. I didn't get all the accomplishments, but this there. You know what I'm saying? Mike Brown, y'all already ran the record down. Tom Thibodeau do have a better coaching record when you see the wins and losses, but you have to take in mind that Tom Thibodeau was a head coach longer than Mike Brown was a head coach. So you have to take that, not by much, some would say, but for more years than Mike Brown has. Mike Brown was out of a job while Tibbs was coaching. They put it like that in some seasons. All right, so that 578, I'm not gonna say it's an asterisk, but it's expected if you're working longer than the next man. All right, NBA achievements. Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year, twice. In 2010 and 2011, I think that's the Chicago Bulls. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hit me in the comments. And then once again with the New York Knicks in 2020-21. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over to Mike Brown, or 2 conference finals as assistant coach. We go over to Mike Brown, 3 conference finals, NBA champion in 2023, coach of the year twice also, 2009 and 23. I think that was with Cleveland and the Kings. And then think about what he did for them 2 teams. He rejuvenized both of them organizations. Help build LeBron James into the player LeBron James is today. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but think about it. Let's be real. Now, y'all still wondering why I feel, excuse me, Mike Brown's a better coach than Tom Thibodeau. You got to be real with yourself. The offense and his innovation is alone better. The pace that he brings to his team, modern, dynamic offensive system, night and day from Tom Thibodeau. Rigid, isolation, heavy style schemes. Brown emphasized on pace, spacing, making quick decisions. Like I said, he rejuvenized the Kings. They had the number 1 offense ranked in 2022-23 season. His team consistently ranked high on passing. They share the basketball. Transition. They frequently get out in open space, promoting ball and player movement. Tibbs, he didn't do that. Last year, we was last in average possession time. He relied too much on Jalen Brunson to create the offense. So a lot of isolation. A lot of isolation. How can you describe Tibbs? Rigid. Tibbs is too damn rigid. When you have flexibility from Brown, he's willing to adjust his lineup, experiment. When you think about the playoff rotations he have an 8-man rotation while Tibbs running his starters to the ground. And when he comes to defense, he's willing to do zone defense or 5-out lineups or anything unconventional just to find advantages just so that his team can win. Tibbs' lack of serious adjustments has becoming a recurring, predictable, especially in the playoffs. I complain about it so much. And every time I tell you, y'all don't want to listen to me because I don't know what I'm talking about. I know I'm a small channel. But coaches already knew what Tibbs was about to do before Tibbs did it. They already knew what he's about to do. Brown, he has a strong track record for developing young talent and empowering his stars with, team frame of for a team frame of his strategy. Like I said earlier, he helped LeBron James. He really revitalized De'Aaron Fox, helped get the Demontis Sabonis where he at. And with this group of guys that he's about to inherit, Brunson, Towns, Anunoby, y'all know our 7. He's going to change this team whole culture. He's going to coach, encourage more sharing the ball responsibilities, which is going to reduce the burden on who? Brunson. Tibbs, well, a lot of people like to say he's disciplined, often relies on veterans, and it's a slower game with Tibbs. He barely trusted Miles McBride. Miles McBride had to really earn that trust from Tibbs. There's a lot of things that Tibbs just don't compare to with this guy. I'm just gonna be real with you. I already talked about the championship pedigree, the 4 NBA championship teams that he assisted on. He coached in multiple finals and Eastern Conference games. He worked under Greg Popovich and Steve Kerr, absorbing both of defense fundamentals and offensive creativity. Man have experience, man, in different areas. He's adaptable. He evolves to today's NBA trends. Tibbs, I know he had 2 Coach of the Year award as well, just like Brown. But look at his playoff record. It's subpar. He's never reached the NBA Finals as a head coach. Y'all can say what y'all want, but he's never reached the finals as a head coach. Brown is just a better fit. Brown's style aligned more naturally with the Knicks personnel. Matter of fact, their long-term goals. The pace and space offense is ideal for maximizing Town shooting and Brunson off the ball. He's more likely to unlock the full rotation, including additions like Jordan Clarkson and Gershon. How do you pronounce that last name? Yabusele. Tibbs, with these 2 guys coming in there to rot on the bench, he would have stifled their offensive creativity especially from Jordan Clarkson. They wouldn't have had the freedom to do what Brown's. Man, let me say another thing, boy. The only way I say you fire Brown, and I don't know if I said it earlier in the video, and I'm gonna say it one more time. If we don't make the playoffs, because with this team, you got to make the playoffs. Now we get to the playoffs and we get knocked out in round 1. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be disappointed. But no, we ain't gotta fire the man. Tibbs had 5 years. 5 years. We gotta give the man at least 2 years to work his magic. All right. And with that being said, let's move right along. Knicks priorities. Because Leon Rose been working his magic, doing nothing. Doing something with nothing. he, he should be up for general manager of the year next year. Especially if the Knicks start out the way I'm imagining. Because I'm be real with you, the Knicks got a team right now. Now you know there's still talks about Ben Simmons. Now I know Ben Simmons is not the player he once was, but I would love to have Ben Simmons on his team as a backup point guard. I know he ain't gonna give us that much points. I think he only averaged like 6 points last year. But the defense and the size, you know what I'm saying? This we still looking for our backup point guard. The priorities of New York Knicks right now, off season, we on that. We still looking for that backup point guard. And I know y'all heard me. I want to see Tyler, the creator, collect shine. Some of them duties might fall over to Miles Bridges, but we all know he's better off the ball. Something Tibbs couldn't come to grip with. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Mike Brown's going to recognize that right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? He just more evolved than Tibbs. That's another reason I like this coach way better than Tom Thibodeau. In short, I like Mike. I like Mike. That's just to sum it up. I like Mike. All right. Now, Leon Rose went out and got the front court help we need in Yabusele. Got the bench scoring that we needed in Jordan Clarkson. And we got our head coach, Mike Brown. And with that being said, let's talk about Yabusele for a second. 11 points last year, 5.6 rebounds, 2.1 rebounds, career playoffs, 2.2 points, 2.3 points, 1.6 points, and 42% shooting. And that was with Boston. He didn't play that many games with Boston. He didn't really have a long career with Boston. I don't think he played in the playoffs because he got signed with Philly this year, and Philly didn't make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And they lost him. You know what I'm saying? They lost my man how you say it? Yabusele? I hope I'm saying it right. I'm saying, what do my man Yabusele bring to this team? You already see that he's getting that 2-year contract. This guy, well, how can I break down this kid? This kid, I think, like I said, Leon Rose is doing something with nothing. And this is one of the moves that I really respect from Leon Rose because what I'm envisioning, and I know, it don't always come true what you think is going to happen. But I think this guy's going to have like a breakout year in New York. I think Mike Brown's going to be able to get the best out of him. Going to trust him more than what they gave him, even in Philadelphia, and way more than what Tom Thibodeau would have going to get him, would have gave him. He got the 2-year contract, 12 million taxpayer MLE. But what do he bring, man? He's going to be a stretch big for one. He shoot 38% from downtown. He makes at least 4 attempts per game. Y'all seen what he did in the Olympics, especially when he slammed on LeBron James. That got Philadelphia interest. He was really good. I mean, France scared us in them games. Let's be real. France scared the U.S. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they was about to do something. They gave the U.S. a little bit problem, but not really. He averaged 11 points. I gave his average. He's very efficient from the floor. Shoot 50% from the field, 38% from downtown, 73% from the free throw line. What he bring the versatility? I mean, he can guard bigs in the post, switch on to wings. He bring that physical and physicality and that hustle. I mean, he's a perfect fit for the New York Knicks. I'm going to be real with you. In my opinion, I think this is a perfect fit. That's why I said Leon Rose deserved the credit, 60% of the credit for the New York Knicks season last year. He keep going out and making the right moves and bringing in the right players. Yes, I'm going to be honest with you. I questioned that PJ Tucker move. That was a move I felt was a waste of a roster spot. Payne, I seen what he's seen in Payne when we played Philly. He can be that spot, but he could have made a better decision. But it was what we was working with. You know what I'm saying? But you look at now, he upgraded the bench. He replaced Achua with a more shooting and a guy that can shoot way better. Him, in my opinion, is way more better defensively and versatile than Precious Achua. This guy's going to come down and bring down the house on people. Charismatic, high energy. this guy is going to do work. I don't care what nobody say. This guy is actually going to do work. Like I said, sometimes players come and they realize their career. They get it going in New York. This guy's still young, beast. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing good things, man. Honestly, I know it probably wouldn't happen because he is getting that vet, what's it called, but I throw his ass in summer league, you know what I'm saying? Just so he can get more of a feel with with Tyler Collect. But cause come on, he's still like a rookie, even though I know he came in from France, he played for Boston, you know, but it is what it is. But I'm already waiting. I'm starving for the NBA season to start already. I know it's summer and it's too damn hot already. So it's just letting me know this is going to be a hot summer. I'm ready for some basketball and some football. I'm excited about the New York Jets. I'm excited about the goddamn New York Knicks. No matter what team, win or lose, these are the teams I choose. But I'm excited because I feel Mike Brown, this might be Mike Brown year. This might be the New York Knicks year. But whether we win the championship or not, the man got to have more than 1 year. He got to have more than 1 year. Now let's talk about Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson, I know flashy, 6 man, uh, instant offense off the bench, creative, can be a point guard. He can run the offense in the spots, but he can also hurt us too, man. We have to be real. He can hurt us. Like I said, I'm hoping the Knicks do go out and bring Ben Simmons in. He, as bad as Ben Simmons has been, I know the mental health issues. I don't want to get too much into that, but he's still a point guard, and he's a 6'10". If I'm not 6'9", 6'10" point guard. And as I said, players seem to get it going once they get to New York, and if he can just find a 60% of that game that he had in his early years in Philadelphia, him coming off the bench with Jordan Clarkson and Yabusele, the Knicks will be unstoppable. I'm gonna be real. The Knicks will probably win 60 games, 65 games. If them guys, if we can get Simmons and they can flow the way I envision, like I'm saying, like I'm just gonna say like I envision, you know what I'm saying, what I see, we can win 60 games. But will 60 games win you the championship? Let's be real. We seen what happened with Cleveland. We seen what happened with Boston. Will 60 games win you a championship? It's not definite any no more for you to win a championship with 60 wins under your belt. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really liking Clausen. He can create his own shots off the dribble. Especially, he's one of the few players today that still shoot that mid-range jump shot. He could be a player above the rim. 3-level scorer, 36% from downtown, 87% from the free throw. I mean, Leon Rose did his job, man. He got one more move to make, and we'll see, man. We will definitely see, man. Like, man, I can't wait. I can't wait for basketball. I'm being real with you. I can't wait for the season to start. I can't wait. I'm just being that real with you. Oh man, I can't wait for the schedule to start. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks had a kind of a hectic schedule last year, kind of a tough schedule. I wonder how the schedule will look this year. But either way, the East looked like it's wide open. People always say that, but what happens is play steps up. Guys, draft happen. Who knows? A rookie might step up. You know what I'm saying? Because people counting out teams like Charlotte, and I mean, you can't count nobody out. The Knicks should be the favorite in the East. You still got the West. You know what I'm saying? You still got OKC, the defending champion. I mean, I can't wait for basketball. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So many moves have been made. So many players that went to different places. That is interesting. Before I leave, I do want to talk about one thing, and it's not Knicks related. It's more Milwaukee Bucks. I think the Bucks did the right thing by letting Dame Dash go. I know financially it's gonna hold them back for what they want to do in the future, but they're gonna work it out when it comes to the money. But look at Damian Lillard. I'm gonna tell you two guys that I did not want on the Knicks at this time of their career, and that was Donovan Mitchell. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Donovan Mitchell can get a team over the hump. And Dame Lillard. I think Dame Lillard is about done, man. And Milwaukee know it too. Portland knew it. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing Lillard decline back in Portland days. I'm just being real with y'all. Hit me in the comments. Tell me how y'all feel about the moves Leon Rose made. Do y'all agree with me? Is Leon Rose making something from nothing? You know what I'm saying? Is he 60% responsible for the New York Knicks success or 100%? You can give him that. Where do y'all put Tom Thibodeau in that ratio? You know, I'm gonna be real. I'm grateful for what Tom Thibodeau gave us and did for the New York Knicks. But I'm damn sure happy he's gone because I think the team could have been so much better. And I think we found a coach that can get us over the top. If not, I know our season was, I ain't gonna say spectacular, but it was joyful. I think we can have an even better season than last year. Even if we don't win 50 games, I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. I really think the Knicks will go next year. I think the Knicks will win 57 to 62 games, especially if we bring Ben Simmons in, especially if Mike Brown is the coach that I'm expecting him to be, incorporating the youth, getting everybody involved, and bringing a different mentality to this team. I don't care what y'all say. We can go 57 to 62 wins next year. Tell me what y'all think. Hit me in the comments. And as always, I hope everybody stays safe. God bless and peace.